Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Asian report for the 25th of February, starting with the ASX on the daily chart here. We're pretty much tracking the same pattern as the US markets in terms of an A wave, a B wave and a C wave here for wave 4 at 38.2% retracement level, or around the 6,500, which in terms of the trading levels is the medium level. Obviously we can see nice support here. So wave 4s can get complicated, so we need to keep that in mind, but we'll start as a starting point with the simple 5-wave structure coming down through here. And if that is 5 waves coming down through here, we still got a little bit more to go to finish this off here, but if we do get 5 waves, then we can be assured of a ABC correction for a wave B, and then another 5 waves down for wave C. So before we can get that wave C, we need to confirm 5 waves to the downside here. So based on that, we'll cruise in and have a look at that. So can't see it here, but basically we're looking at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for the A wave. So we need to get that wave 4 rally and that wave 5 to come down here to have that 5 waves. And like I said, if we get that 5 waves, then we can be assured of a B wave that will pull back up 50-60%. Obviously the 7,000 is a really nice supply line here, supply just meaning sellers, and then we'll look for another 5 waves down that can pull us down to the medium level here, but we'll take each structure as we move forward. We have been short in this area up here. It's not such a bad idea to start covering down here at this point here. If you've made money in this trend, don't go losing it by getting involved in this little wave 4 here. Let's just go into the 1 hour chart here and pull this apart a little further. So pretty much the same count as the US here in terms of 1 and 2 here, and then we're looking all the way down here for the third wave. I'll pull that apart on a 20 tick chart in a moment for you, but just in a nutshell here, we can look at, if this is wave 3 here, then we can look at wave 4 that can pull back to wave 4 of 1 less degree in here, or higher at the 38.2% retracement level here as well. This is at 6,800, which is a minor level, so we can always expect a bounce off that point there. Obviously the markets are strong down overnight, so we're going to see stocks drag the index down on the open as well. So in terms of capturing some of that, what you could do at this point is just take part profit here. So if I just copy that here, take a percentage at the 6,800, keep a wider stop here above the 38.2% retracement levels way up here. I don't think it will come that far based on the cash market opening with stock in it, and will pull markets down further. So we can pretty much just leave things out of the way at this point around here. But as I said, if you're going to have a wide stop here, then you need to take a decent percentage here in case it does rally all the way up here based on good news from the virus, or just simply take profit at the 6.8. Me personally, this is what I would do here at this point here. But yes, so we're looking for an A and a B and a C wave to pop up, and then wave 5 down, and then an A and a B and a C wave up into this area here. If you're counting this down through here, I've pulled it apart on the 20 tick. Normally we have a look at the 100 tick, the 15-minute chart and so on, but it was just important for me to find it in this count here. So 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 and 2 here at that point, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for the third, the fourth. And this is the, this gap here is quite important because it matches up with the third of the third wave here of the third wave of the third wave. So that's the most powerful point in the structure here. But wave 4 down for wave 5, 4 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 here, and 4 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just got here. still one little wave short here. Or maybe that's part of that. Maybe that's 1 and 2 here. And then this is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for the third wave, the fourth wave here. And then we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So I'm pretty happy with that. So anyway, that's that for the Australian market. And when we look at Hong Kong here for a moment, so Hong Kong's in a completely different situation with everything, but in terms of this on the 1 hour chart here for the Hang Seng is that this is also a little wave 4 coming in here, so we can look at that pulling back up to the 26,780 area here as a wave 4, and then a move down into this point here. We don't have a trade on this, but if you wanted to hold through that, that's cool, and then you would take profit at the 26,000 area through here, even though it can go lower at that particular point, but that's a reasonable place to get to. And also India as well. So with India here, if I just go back to the hourly daily chart here for a moment. So, this is the actual high here for this market, but the BSE has got, this is a very clear high here as well. So we just need to be a bit philosophical about which high is which high here. Either way, we were looking at this pulling back into the 11,500 area here. This little move up through here, I could count it in both ways. I could count it as an impulse wave, but I could also count it as a corrective wave as well. So it's also possible that this can be the high here, and this being an A wave here, a B wave here, and then a C wave here. If this is going to be a C wave here, then we're looking for 5 waves in this C wave, and that will take us down into this area through here. It's still possible too that we've got a triangle pattern developing across here as well. I just don't know how this is going to play out here, but on the 4 hour chart here, if it's going to move down further, then this is how it needs to be counted, with wave 1 here, wave 2 here, and 1 and 2 here, a third wave here, fourth wave and fifth wave for the third, then a fourth and then a fifth wave. So if you're short here, this has still got more to go to the downside. Just leave the stop out of the way somewhere up into this space here for this, and this should rally here and then continue to work lower towards this particular low here would be your target area. And also the 11,500 is a medium level as well, so it's going to carry weight. Well, we know it carries weight because of this over here, but still certainly has more to move to the downside. All right, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.